Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here goes tonight! Black 20!
Go! Go! 7 to the touch!
Now a first down throw. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Super one!
Trick tight. 7 to Mike. Get that quarterback. And
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm here all day.
Super!
Mike 7.
From the gun, here's Gone. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
26!
95's the Sam. No, check his money.
Zoom.
So don't say nothing.
Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Packers.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, alert 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Check 30.
Eat. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gives this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
No. 158.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 95's Mike. Watch the
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Set. 180.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 7.
Goff on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 7.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Tonight. 180.
Watch the pass. Fields right. Fields right.
Dula.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Orange.
Mike 7. Mike.
Goff now looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm trying to collect. Shift.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tight end left. We got three down. Mike 7. Mike 7.
On 3rd down, Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
95's the sand.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
26.
All day, defense, all day.
On first down, Jones. And he's got room. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
95's Mike. Watch 95. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Come on now. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5.
Now Goff on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Safe.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike, 180. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
3rd and 2, Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Obama.
Wild Bill.
Here's Goff. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Shannon, 319. Back north.
Check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Look at this.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
319.
Rip right, rip right.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
And here we go.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hatchet, hatchet. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Kill, kill, kill.
319.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
319.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Inside.
Here I come again.
To throw is Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better. Watch the whip.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Watch left. Watch left. Here we go, D.
Mike.
Value 1.
7. Stay with your man.
7's a Mike.
Run.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Goff. And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. Watch the safety creep.
Hold on. Check.
Throwing again is Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch QB draw.
Go, 12. Let's go.
Mike 7.
From the red zone now, Goff. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's where you...
Blue 58.
No, check. He's Mike. I got you, punk. 95's Mike. Watch 95.
Hey, check 26.
Just heavy on the edges.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Packer 1st down.
319.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Jeff.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hey, check 26. Go to 50.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Here we go.
Look again.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You're not ready. Check.
Check 30. Hey, 88.
Jam.
This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Double up. 95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Let's get it together, D. Right now. You got 58.
Showing 8. Check 31. Check. Check safety. Hey, switch gears. Hey.
Jump out.
24. Watch 24.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Blue 58. Here it comes. Inside.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Hey, tight.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
boys.
line.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Alert 3.
From the 27, Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike, watch 95. Hey.
Get 300. Get 300. Box it.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Watch twist.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line.
Packers 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 7.
Hey, Shell.
Stop your mind.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Smith on the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has...
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
26.
Give me something.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
55. Hey, eat.
Say, Mike.
All right, D. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Yeah. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Rodgers throwing here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Blue 58.
Mike 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Rodgers to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 16.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
16.
Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Harbaugh.
Now it's gone. That's complete to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Maverick Walsh. White 20.
Let's get off the field.
Here we go.
Goff now to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Your face. 95's Mike. What's 95?
Team Mike.
Smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Who goes tonight? 180.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Louis.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. They find some open field here. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Hey, been there, done that.
Today's final score, Packers.
Well, we were on
24,
hand for a fun and entertaining
21.
game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Packers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.